Hi Louise, welcome to Community Living with your girl Malebo. This is part 3 of investment journey for 2021. So if you haven't watched the first 2 videos where we just cover the differences between savings and investment, and also we cover the second part, we cover the difference between trading and investment, please do check out those videos. I'm gonna link them up here, so just press on the I whenever you see it popping, and then you can go to those, like the first and second part, so that you have a clear understanding of what we're trying to do with this series. And then now we're going to go to the third part, where we are exploring the platforms that you can use when you're investing, right? So we're talking about investment platforms and no other platforms, so this is going to be very brief. But so the platforms that you can use to invest for me in SA would be, the first one, Easy Equities. That is the one I use. I've been using it for 3 years now. They sent me a message a while back saying this is my third year on the platform, so I do recommend it. I've never had any hassles apart from their app sometimes going offline because they're doing maintenance and so forth. I've never had any problems whatsoever. And it has more offerings, so you can invest in the SA market, the US market, and also the Australian market, right? And you can have a retirement annuity on the platform. You can also have a tax-free savings account on the platform, right? And then the tax-free savings account that you have is not like your traditional tax-free savings account that you find at the bank. You can invest in exchange and traded funds from it, and I have it's like a tax-free savings account that sort of benefits from what is happening in the stock market, right? So that is basically it when it comes to Easy Equities. And then there's another platform called ETF as SA, right? So it is also a virtual platform. I've never used it before. I've been meaning to try it out, but I don't know why I haven't. But I'm definitely going to try it out and review it at some point, maybe a month or 2 from now. So be on the lookout for that video as well. And then another app or platform to use is Frank app. It's sort of like a society / like, I'm not yet 100% sure what the Frank app offers, right? But it also offers exchange traded funds and some equities, but yeah, it doesn't have as many offerings as I would like. But as you can hear from the name of ETF SA, it has most of the ETFs that you find, or even on the Easy Equity platforms, right? So another platform that you can use when you are looking at investing is Luno, but Luno looks more like a trading platform, but it for me doesn't give me that much like trading vibes, because some platforms, they look very trader friendly than they are investment friendly, like Altcoin, right? It's also a platform you can use. But then this is Altcoin and Luno are platforms where you can basically buy cryptocurrency. So stop buying cryptocurrencies from people that are not resellers. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. I'm gonna repeat. I know I'm being a bit rude, but I know a lot of people will be like, okay, I'm a Bitcoin, what, send me money, this and this, and then you send money to me. I'm not allowed on Luno to buy Bitcoin on your behalf, right? Unless I'm doing some shady dealings where I'm taking people's money and increasing basically the amount that I can be able to trade on that platform, and then giving you back your money that I've gained from, probably, and saying 30% return, 50% return, which is what probably Luno is offering if you were just to go there on your own and invest on your own or trade on your own, right? So Luno, Altcoin do the same thing, which is cryptocurrency. So another platform to use would probably be going to your bank, whichever bank you're banking with, especially the big 4 banks. FNB has an investment house or investment vehicle portion, right? And then Absa has it, Nedbank, as well as forget Standard Bank, right? Standard Bank, I think, probably has the biggest one. It's called Stanlib even. So you could explore what offers your investment houses, internal investment houses from your bank has to offer you, right? So those are the platforms I'll say I recommend. There are more platforms in terms of digital platforms you can explore, right? Especially with alternative investments, right? But I'm going to explore those later in terms of alternative investment or green investments. So yeah, those are the platforms that you can look into and see which one fits your investment journey. There's no one size fit all when it comes to investment. There's just what is it that you want to achieve and how can you achieve it, and which platform allows you to achieve that best, right? So thank you very much for joining, and I really hope that you're going to find a platform and start with your investment journey.